Okay, so today we're going to do two-sentence claims. This is going to be a pretty easy transition for most of you because when we write claims, usually we're pretty aware of what our reasons are for writing them. So when we do two-sentence claims, you want to state your claim as you normally would. Okay, so for example, down here we've got the fact is people should be drinking water. Okay, so there's our should statement, our very simple claim. Now we've added more to it. So instead of just stating a simple claim, we add one or two of your reasons. Remember, for any essay, when we do a 5-paragraph essay, we have 3 reasons or points. Now in Mrs. McSorley's class, you have 3 claims to support what you're saying about in your literary analysis. For us, we're making a claim, and then we're giving 3 reasons to support it. Okay? So this one, if we look at the example, says, the fact is people should be drinking water. Right, so this right here, this is your simple claim. So people should be drinking water, not sports drinks, because, so I see that because, and I know one of the reasons is coming, right? Because water doesn't have unnecessary sugar and salt. Okay, so that's my claim, as I normally would have stated it, but I've added one of my 3 reasons. Okay. Now the second sentence, we just add in the other reasons. Now some of you might be sitting there thinking, well, wait a minute, I thought I had to make this nuanced. I thought I had to bring in the other side, or I had to limit it. You are correct. So we should still be nuanced. So at some point at the beginning of one of the sentences, you need to bring up the other side. So bring up a counterargument or bring up a limiter, either one. So let's look at the rest of this one. So again, we've got the fact is people should be drinking water, not sports drinks, because water doesn't have unnecessary sugar and salt. Unless someone is exercising excessively, water is sufficient to rehydrate and is much cheaper than any sports drink. Okay, so I see 3 things happening in that sentence. 1, I see the counterargument. So I'm still making this a nuanced claim, okay? And then I've got my other 2 points. Water is sufficient for rehydrating, and it's cheaper. So now I have a claim that previews my 3 points, but it's not super listy. I don't like listy claims. So it could have said, people should drink water because water doesn't have unnecessary sugar and salt, comma, it's sufficient to rehydrate, comma, and it's much cheaper than sports drinks. That works. It's fine. But this is a way to do it that's not as formulaic, I guess. So let's look at one more example. And in this one, I want you to notice where the counterargument is. So it starts off with even though. So we already know that this part right here is the counterargument. And then, so when I look at the rest of it, it should be followed by the claim and then the 3 reasons, just split up into 2 separate sentences. Let's see if that happens. It says, even though the fans of the sport disagree, high school football should be banned. There we've got our simple claim. Because the sport is very dangerous. The effects of these blows to the head show up later in life, so that's another reason, and may even cause poor academics in schools who participate in these sports. So if you notice, we have the counterargument and then the simple claim with 1 reason, and then the 2 other reasons were just in the next sentence. Easy peasy. What I want you to do before you do your own is go ahead and go through and label these last 2 examples as well, and make sure you really understand all of the different parts that are involved here, okay? These should be 2 sentences that make sense. The sentence with the 2 reasons should not just list them, it should be in a complete sentence, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I want to see 2-sentence claims from here on forward in your argument pieces. Thank you.